Welcome back to Hello Gambia National Discussion. Today we are digging into a story making waves in the National Assembly. Health Minister Dr. Ahmed Lamin Samate has admitted there was an arithmetic error in the 2025 maternal mortality figures he gave lawmakers back in March. I am joined by our regular political commentator today. It is truly good to have you here with us on the program to discuss these very important matters.
Thank you, and good to be here. And honestly, this story has me shaking my head before we even get into it, as it is quite concerning indeed.
Let us start with the basics, if you please. Could you clarify for our viewers exactly what it was that the minister said during the press briefing earlier today?
He told the Assembly that the maternal mortality ratio he presented in March was wrong, an arithmetic error in his words.
And he said the officers who gave him that incorrect data have been reprimanded. Reprimanded by whom, and who are these officers exactly?
That is the question everyone wants answered. Samate has not named them. There are no details on what the reprimand actually involved. So you are left with a vague gesture toward accountability and nothing concrete behind it.
You sound skeptical that this is really about a data error.
I am, because this isn't an isolated incident. This is a minister whose tenure has been marked by a pattern of serious failures, followed by very little real accountability. Look at the cough syrup tragedy. Nearly 100 children died after consuming contaminated cough syrups imported from India and were sold in Gambian pharmacies on his watch. And what came of it is a tragedy that we cannot simply ignore.
Dr. Jammeh, can you please tell our audience what did come of it?
As far as the public has seen, nobody was arrested, nobody was held meaningfully accountable. For families who lost children, that silence speaks volumes. It is totally unacceptable, and Samate should be held responsible for the current situation.
Let's talk about how he came into office. You've said before that there was real hope around his appointment.
Absolutely. Many of us welcomed him. He talked tough on corruption in the health sector early on. He even claimed at one point that staff members were performing juju rituals on his vehicle because of his anti-corruption stance. That really got attention. It suggested a minister who is truly willing to take on the most deeply entrenched interests for the benefit of our nation.
Some would argue ministers get reshuffled or removed for all sorts of reasons, and that we should be cautious assigning motive. Why do you think he has remained in his position?
My view, and I will frame it as exactly that, a view, is that his continued loyalty to President Barrow is the operative factor here, more than performance. Whether that's the full picture, people can judge for themselves. I think it is important to reflect on the broader implications of these events.
Fair to say this is a developing story, and we should note the ministry hasn't responded publicly beyond the minister's own remarks to the Assembly. We would want to hear from health ministry officials and from those reprimanded officers directly before drawing final conclusions, but the questions being raised are indeed serious ones.
Agreed. The least the public deserves is names, numbers, and a clear account of what happened for the mortality figures and for the cough syrup deaths.
We will keep following this story as it develops. Thank you very much, Mr. Jammeh, for joining us today and for taking the time to break it all down for our viewers.
Thanks for having me today. It was a sincere pleasure to be here with you to discuss these important matters that affect all of our communities so deeply.